They weren't looking for it. They'd buried 34 years inside the ice for a completely different reason. But one day, the data began to sing a song no human was ever meant to hear. A sound that pulled an entire expedition into a darkness they never planned to enter. This is the story of 4 mysteries buried under the world's most forbidden continent. Mysteries that refuse to stay silent. The 5 hertz hum swells for a heartbeat, then cuts to a hollow wind. Mystery 1, the ice shelf's secret voice. The Ross Ice Shelf, a frozen world larger than France. In 2002, a slab of ice the size of a megacity collapsed into the ocean, and scientists raced to understand why. They installed sensors deep inside the shelf, not to hear, but to measure. What came back was not a number. It was a voice. The entire shelf, hundreds of meters thick, vibrates without rest. 5 hoots. A pitch so low your ears will never catch it. But the machines caught it, and it was alive. When the polar winds shifted direction, the note changed pitch, exactly like breath moving through a frozen flute. They now call it the ice shelf's song. But here is the nightmare. By listening to that groan, they can tell if the shelf is fracturing, dying, about to raise the oceans while the world sleeps. The ice screams, and only machines understand what it is trying to say. Mystery 2. The Pyramid and the Forest That Shouldn't Exist. In 2016, a satellite image caught something impossible. 4 sides, perfectly aligned, each 2 kilometers long, 10 times the Great Pyramid of Giza, rising from the melting ice. Geologists called it nature's trick, but then the ice itself started to confess. In 2017, a German drill team pulled up something that rewrote the history of this continent. Fossilized trees, rainforest trees, buried under 1.5 kilometers of ice. 11,000 years ago, Antarctica was not a dead, white grave. It breathed. It lived. Which means that pyramid-like structure is no longer just a fantasy. It is a possibility. And if one pyramid exists, how many more are still sleeping beneath the white, waiting for the ice to melt and reveal what it has been hiding? Sound. The distant crack of ancient ice. A low rumbling shift. Mystery 3. Lakes that never freeze. Creatures that have never seen light. Beneath 4 kilometers of ice lies Lake Vostok, liquid water at -3 degrees Celsius, sealed from the sun for 20 million years. It is not alone. More than 400 hidden lakes have been discovered, and they contain life that should not exist. In Lake Willans, scientists found microorganisms that have never breathed fresh air, never touched sunlight. Their fuel is not light, it is methane rising from the deep earth, a parallel living universe sealed under the ice before the first human ever drew breath. And we just broke the seal. What did we let out? And what else is still down there, surviving in the eternal dark? Mystery 4. The volcano that burns in the world's freezer. On the coldest continent, a heart of fire refuses to die. Mount Erebus, 3,800 meters high, has been boiling lava for 13 million years. In 2013, the first climbers reached its crater and found, in the volcanic warmth, microorganisms that exist nowhere else on Earth. Creatures that thrive in impossible heat, just meters from impossible cold. It is as if Antarctica stole life from another planet and locked it inside a ring of fire where no one would ever believe. This is not a frozen wasteland. This is a vault, and we have barely turned the key. Sound. Low volcanic rumble. Then the 5 hertz hum begins to creep back in, barely barely audible. Outro. The hum returns. Next time you picture Antarctica, do not see just ice. Picture a breathing, humming, living vault, hiding lost jungles, artificial peaks, and life that defies every rule. The hum is still there, listening, and perhaps waiting. Like, share, and subscribe, because the next signal from the ice could change everything we think we know.